Hi guys!
Hi.
We're back!
We are back.
We're so sorry that we were supposed to release one 2 weeks ago, but we were both horrendously unwell.
Yeah.
I ended up in hospital that following week. Yay. All is good though.
Yes,
much
everything is
better.
well within the
Much better.
womanhood.
And we are womanhood. Thank you.
I wouldn't say like body or something, but I was like women.
Yeah, us girls, we
Women
had
head.
issues.
Yeah.
But yes, we are
And it's
back.
funny as well because we both had issues with the same area.
I know. Bloody women. What we like, eh? What we like.
I genuinely think though, that haunted hotel, I think that had something to do with mine. Because I found it so strange that I was in that hotel and then my head was painting and then my right ovary, I knew which one it was because I could feel pain in my right hand side and it was like proper agony. And then I woke up and he was asleep.
Freddie, no. Sorry, that was my cat trying to escape through the window.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah.
Just saw his head just pop up. But yeah, no, and then as soon as I got home, like literally my cramps were like really bad. And poor Maddy, he was asleep, and I was like sitting there rocking on the bed like this, thinking, I'm so glad it's not my mattress because the whole bed would be wobbling, and I was rocking, and you was just safely asleep, and I didn't want to wake her up, so I was just like, and then after about 2 hours,
Freddie, you little sod, I love you, but stop it. God, scared the
but
shit
yeah,
out of
after
me.
2 hours, I was like, I can't fucking do this, and I was like, Maddy, I'm gonna go. But then as soon as I pulled on my drive, I was fine. How
Any
weird
excuse
is that?
to get away from me, that's what
Like the cramps were still there, but my head wasn't hurting no more.
No.
The hot flushies, like literally at one stage I was on the toilet and I had such hot flushies and I looked over because I felt like I was going to vomit and the sink was right next to me. I was like, thank fuck for that, it's right there because I could turn.
God.
But yeah, it was that bad. And then as soon as I got on my drive, I was fine, apart from the cramps.
See, there was me just sleeping soundly, probably
And
snoring.
I'm going through the worst.
You're going through the worst. I had
Rocking and
no
everything.
idea. And I was lying there, dribble on my pillow, the lot. Yeah, I was really disappointed with the haunted house.
I was expecting a lot more.
They've had like a refurb done, so they've disturbed everything. Faye was telling us, I don't know if you've all watched the video yet, but Faye was telling us that in the rooms before the refurb, they used to have these like notebooks and people could write their experiences in them. So of course, if you go and stay there, you can have a read, or you could stay the night and then read it in the morning and see if you experienced a similar thing. And they've got rid of them, basically. They have no idea where they've gone.
I think they said there was in the old reception, but nobody knew where that was.
No.
And it was just like, okay. Yeah. All the good, cool, quirky things that lured us in wasn't there.
It's all gone.
Yeah, I was not going to lie, I was kind of half expecting it to be kind of vintage looking as well.
Yeah.
And then we walked in and it was like a really nice modern room.
All
the
walls were like white and everything. And I think they've actually done themselves a disjustice. They've kept some of the old furniture, which is sporadically dotted around the place. But that's it. There was nothing scary. We didn't experience anything. We had the app thing. That was pretty funny. Yeah. Because at one point we were like, oh my God, there's something in the hallway. And then we got in the lift and you could see it almost like getting closer and closer. We were like,
yeah. That was pretty spooky. And then there was the voice one as well. And we was all getting shit, like we shit ourselves, like literally we heard it make a sound and we was all like, oh, no, we ran in the room and everything. And then we tried it again till we went back out and then we realised it was picking up the radio signals of the cars going past.
Yeah, so we didn't have that recorded. Honestly.
We was off like,
Although I have gone on there and I've watched just that same little clip over and over again. You're like, is anybody there?
It was straight after I said it as well, wasn't it?
No. When I farted.
Oh.
Is anybody there? Moment silence and but it echoed through the hall.
It did, all the way through the hallway. Yeah, it was so good fun.
It was. Anyway,
thank God it wasn't a smelly one.
No, it wasn't.
Thank God for that.
It wasn't. Last weekend, where did we go?
We went to the steampunk.
We went to the steampunk event.
It was so much fun.
At Blist Hill in Ironbridge. And
is
it
that
was
how you say it?
awesome.
Blist?
Blist Hill.
I've been saying Blists.
I don't know if it's a Shropshire thing. Might be. Well, it's an accent. Yes. It's spelt the same way. Blist Hill or Blist Hill. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I went to Blist
Hill. I did, yeah. But yeah, we got there. We were very lucky with the weather. It was a little bit on the chill side, but wasn't it amazing when you walked in?
It was really good. It's like stepping back in time, isn't it?
But it was just everyone had made an effort. Even if it was just someone with a little brooch or something.
Yeah.
honestly, some of them, and the fact that they hand make theirs, they don't. So you can tell who's bought theirs, like off Amazon and stuff. But then when you see the full frock of the women, like with the corsets and all the bits and pieces, and the
the
hats,
frills and everything, and the layers. And...
I mean, I put an effort in. You put an effort in, but as you said when you were walking around, you look like a kind of slightly dressed up pirate.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, I have a pirate hat at home, and I really liked the look of it. And then I was like, no, this is pirate. It's just mad how like one hat can alternate it from
completely
steampunk to pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the costumes were amazing. We saw the robot R2D2.
Yeah.
He was pretty cool. He liked going up to the kids and like spinning his head.
Was
and then
it
rolling
controlled
around.
as well? Wasn't it via remote?
Yeah, remote control.
Yeah. So
the
really
kids
cool.
loved him. The amount of stalls that were there as well, and they're sort of, she overspent her pocket money, but we'll get there in a moment. I got these little bad boys. I got some D&D dice, they're D20s, and they're earrings. How cute are these? I mean, I mustn't shake my head too quick because they're a bit heavy.
Are they really?
For dice,
Oh.
they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll take a couple again. Oh yes, very nice.
Hold on, let me cut both at the same time.
Oh.
Can I cap your
balls? Most excitement I've had in weeks, my dear. But I also got this little thing. It's a 3D printed dragon curled up, and it holds your dice. By the way, I do play D&D, so yeah, look how cute you see.
That is so cute.
And Solar, what did you buy, and how much did you spend?
We shall not discuss the price. But yeah, I got a replica. I'll send you the pictures so you can put them up.
Yeah,
because I forgot to bring them.
Yeah,
I forgot to bring everything. I brought my book.
Hey,
I'm organised to an extent. I brought my book. But yeah, no, I brought a replica gun, a double barrel gun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's got a nice ivory-looking handle and engravements and everything like that, and it's a beautiful replica. And then I got the little. It's a horn-shaped gunpowder bag.
Gunpowder bag.
Yeah,
It looks like a horn, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then I got, this is my favourite, it's a walking stick, but it's got a compass at the top. And then when you unscrew the compass and lift it out, it's got a little
telescope.
Yeah.
It actually pops up, you turn it and you extend it so you can hold your stick and have a look, and then you go, right, I'm going to put that away and click. Although when you did say, look, it's got a compass on the top, I was like, I've seen butt plugs that have that.
Really?
Yeah, butt plugs with compasses in them. I mean, does it really matter?
Where are we? Drop your kegs, Bab, and do an handstand. Let's have a look.
Right, I need to be doing it facing northwest. Anywho,
sorry. I just had a really offensive voice.
Don't put offensive stuff on YouTube because you can easily offend people.
Go in.
That will not be advertised or said or anything online.
No way, not that one.
If you are that
all
desperate,
the bad thoughts I've ever had, that one was a really.
If you're that desperate, we can respond to you via email. If you'd like to drop us an email, it's thewitchinghourqueens@gmail.com. If you really want to know, we will respond, but you have to email us first, please.
It was a very, very naughty dark thought, wasn't it? That one. That was all.
No. Yeah, the steampunk event was awesome. I liked it towards the end because everyone works their way from the top of the park all the way down to the bottom. It's a really nasty steep hill. I did not enjoy the hill.
You done really well coming up it though.
I know, with a sore foot as well. But yeah, when we were all at the bottom, everyone had made their way down, got to the stalls and had like a cafe and stuff. And then towards the end of the day, they did a parade up through the park again. So they had people with the drums and stuff at the front and these big flags. There were men dressed in like maids' outfits, like but big frocks and stuff. They had the little little bonnet hats on and stuff. They looked awesome and I absolutely loved it. They were having a whale of a time because one of them had an accordion and they were playing the hokey cokey.
Yes.
You can hear everyone at the front going,
doing it. That was jolly good fun.
It was. Then we all managed to walk up the hill. Obviously the photographers, because it's like a free day out for them almost, instead of having to hire people to do photos for and stuff, it's like an experienced day out for them, so they can all turn up. Everyone's going to be in different costumes, different positions, have different things on them, and rude. But yeah, it's basically they can test out what they've learned from their photography lessons. So they were all lined up towards the top of the hill. So as all these people coming up, we were all in lines, everyone doing different things. So they got some really good snaps, and I found the group on Facebook.
Which was not easy to find because it had nothing to do with the name of the place.
Nope.
Or the event.
It was like it was called like the town with no name. It's like, but it is a town with a name. It's called Blist Hill.
It was very strange.
But we found it, and everyone's been ever so nice, and they've all shared the photos that they've taken. So for us, when we didn't even realise people were taking photos of us, and we've seen our pictures turning up, and we're like, oh shit, that's us! Oh my god, that's where we were! That's what we were doing!
Yeah,
it's
it has been cool. It has been cool. That lady, her partner, who got pictures of us, he messaged and says, "Oh, I've got the pictures of her little nose," and I never thought they looked cool. Yeah,
is that Gloria?
Yeah.
Gloria and Gloria. It was so weird. We were sat at the cafe, and you just suddenly went, Gloria, and I was like, why is she saying her own name? But it was a lady who gave you a picnic basket.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, hello.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, I ordered a famous picnic basket online, and it had all the original stuff in. And do you know how much a picnic basket's worth?
How much?
It's worth £3, it's over 100. Yeah, and I got
over
it for £25.
£100.
Yeah, I got it for £25, and I went to go and pick it up, and the lady's name was also Gloria. And we ended up having a big old chinwag on the doorstep for about a good 10 minutes. And then she was like, oh, I'm going there. We had to do each other on Facebook and everything. And she said that she was going there. So when we bumped into her, obviously, we said hello. And so it was jolly good fun, wasn't it? I had a great time. It's my first time going to anything like that. I've been to like the Backcountry Museum, but it's not quite the same. And people don't really dress up to go to that, I've noticed. Whereas this one, I was like,
yeah, so, a lot of people.
But a lot of fun.
While we were also there, they were like, oh, you're going to Elysium. It's either Elysium or Asylum. And we were like, what's that? And they said, oh, it's the really big steampunk where they expect about 19,000 people over the span of the weekend, all turning up in costume. And it's in Lincoln.
I wonder if that's the one where, do you remember when we seen that poster, the vintage bike, the steampunk bike and stuff?
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll have that type of stuff there.
Probably.
It is.
So we have checked our diaries.
Oh, wait, I haven't checked mine.
You said you had.
Oh, did I? Did I check the date? Did I get back to you?
Well, I'm going. Screw you. I'm going. So's Drew and so's Evie. But hey, no, I'm sure you said you're able to go. But then when I said because Drew and Evie are coming now, we wouldn't necessarily. Well, we all can't fit in the van because your kids will want to come as well. So that's an event that we've got coming up, and let us know if you're going, please, because it looks awesome, and it'd be really nice to see some of our viewers who we have no idea who you are, by the way, as in like. It would just want to meet you.
Surprise us and be like, hi, I'm Miss Viewer from here.
Oh my god, and we'll be like, cool, let's join you. Because we are that mental. Yeah. We'll join anyone with pretty much anything. I mean, we are just
almost anything.
Yeah, almost. You know,
it's not going putting ourselves in groups we don't want to be in.
There's being nice, and then there's being very nice. Very nice, yes. Yes, very nice.
I've learned that being nice doesn't help at all, does it?
No, is this going to be part of our ranting and reviews? That'll be in a bit.
I even twitched with the thought of it. I was like, oh, twitchy. Yes.
Yes. Oh, my foot is still hurting.
Is it still hurting?
I've literally just put some pressure on it. So I went to Alton Towers yesterday, just very quickly. Went to Alton Towers with a friend of ours called Carl. He's he's currently downstairs chit-chatting with the other half. I don't know where Evie is. She's playing something. But yeah, we went to Alton Towers yesterday, and I've got plantar fasciitis in my left foot. It sounds rude, doesn't it?
It does. Plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, fasciitis.
What is
fasciitis or something like that. But basically, it's where like on your heel, it's like the muscle, the ligaments, and the tendons and stuff. It's almost like they've been pulled or like snapped kind of thing, and you've got to roll your foot. The worst thing you can do is sit still. You've got to keep rolling it on something.
No, there's the massage balls that you can get, and they're like, it's like a tube, and it's got like bumpy bits all over it.
Yeah.
Have you got one of them?
No, I haven't got one of them, but a bottle of wine works really nice, and I get to treat myself to
before
it
or
at the end of the
after
day.
you've drank it.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, I haven't been doing that this week as much as I should have. So yesterday I got to Alton Towers, and I could barely walk as soon as I got in the park, so we had to hire a wheelchair for the day. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, and I commented. She sent me a video of it, and I was like, "I'll have funny little cripple you."
And I didn't message back,
and I thought, "Oh,
I just forgot." But do you know what? I've realised how helpful and friendly people are.
When you've got a wheelchair.
When you're in a wheelchair. I mean, I have not got any upper body strength. My arms are killing me today.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get into this one shop. And I was like, yeah. I like, took a little bit of a run up. And then the front wheel kind of went, eh. And it wouldn't budge. And I was there like going... and there were all these people watching. And I was like... and then this guy came over and said, do you want a hand, love? I was like, yes, please. So he pushed me in. I was like, thank you.
Bless him.
And then I got...
thank you to whoever that was.
Yeah, whoever that was. I got abandoned at the bar, which I had no complaints about, while they went to Rita and stuff, because there was only so long I could stand up on my foot. And I had to really...
Did you manage to go on any of the roads?
Yeah, I got on quite a few of them. But because of the queuing times... No, you've got to buy a pass for that, bastards. But yeah, I had to pick which rides I really wanted to go on, because I was suffering just standing there in the queues. So yeah, I got abandoned at the bar, and at one point I went into the bar, wheeled in, and I asked for a glass of red. The bar was like up here, and I was like, hello! And I got a glass of red wine. It was in a little plastic cup, and I was like, I didn't think this through. How the fuck am I going to get this to a table? How am I going to get this outside? So I kind of scooched it along, scooched it along, wheel along.
Imagine though, if you're like on the top of the bar, all you can see is this.
And then eventually I was like, right, I'm just going to have to put the cup in my mouth and kind of wheel it out. And as I went like that, this Scottish lass came up beside me and said, do you want me to carry that to your table? I was like,
she's probably
yes,
watched you for me and poor lass.
And she was like, where are you sitting? I was like, I haven't actually got his table yet. But I really wanted a cigarette, so I was like, oh, just chuck me outside, I'll sit anywhere. And all of a sudden, loads of people got up and kind of left. And I was like, oh no, I have to make a decision as to where I'm going to sit. Because at first, the lady was trying to sit me with another lady, thinking that I was with her. And I was like, no, I'm not sitting there. Just chuck it anywhere and I'll sit wherever. She was like, all right. And she put the drink down for me. She's like, can I get you anything else? And I was like,
another glass.
I was like, no, you've been amazing. Thank you very much. And then, of course, I went back in to take the cup into the bin because there was only a bin inside. And she watched me struggle through the door. She's like, do you want a hand? Yeah.
I'm surprised there's not a video out there somewhere of you attempting.
Honestly, I felt stupid, like with the cup going like.
But you know what though? It's quite surprising that before all that, nobody else offered.
No. I think it's because I've experienced it myself. Is you ask them if you want to help them, and they can get a little bit edgy with you, and they're like, "No, I can do it myself."
Yeah.
Okay, right. Sorry, I'd rather not cause an argument. So I don't blame people for not offering to help because they've obviously tried before, and they've had their head bitten off.
Yeah.
So yeah, my foot is still really sore.
But you had a great time.
I had a really good time. Yeah, it was.
As long as it's worth it.
Always.
Right. So I do believe we have a segment coming up called Mystical Crystals.
Crystal.
Have you got any crystals?
No, but I made one.
You made a crystal? Let's have a look.
So I found this. I think it was on AliExpress.
Oh, it can't be. AliExpress is actually surprisingly good, and it
really
delivers
is
so fast.
See, I had to wait about a week and a half for mine, which I don't think overall is too bad.
Yeah, because like everyone bigs up like Shein and stuff, and it takes ages to get your
I
stuff
know,
to you,
especially when it's like mostly in the UK. Well,
yeah. Well, I ordered off AliExpress for some of the paint party stock, and I was quite surprised that it was with me within a week. And I was like,
that's not bad, is
That's
it?
really fast.
So I've been looking for silicone things because I'm trying out wax and I'm trying out soaps. But I also do some resin work.
Which she will also be selling at the Ultimate Paint Party held on the 31st of July at Bilston Community Centre.
As long as I make the bloody stuff. I'm trying. I literally said the other day, I was like, should I? And it's like, yeah, go for it. It's like,
do it.
So this is a silicone mould that I bought. I think it was like 80p.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I did a U and I didn't read the description. I thought this was going to be quite a bit bigger, as in like about twice the size. You did. We'll talk about that. So I haven't actually unopened this yet.
So was you expecting it to be bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Okay.
I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger.
I quite like the size of it though. It's not too bad.
Well, thank you. So, would you like to do the honours? Do you want to take it out?
No, I'm scared of breaking it. I kind of want to, but I'm scared.
No, just take it out.
Do you just
get it out, love?
Oh, it's quite stuck. Oh,
no, you just pop it out. Like I do with my tits sometimes. On a wild Friday night.
In Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam. Yeah, that might have accidentally slipped out. Come on.
I'm scared of breaking things.
Oh, you've broken it already?
No, don't say that. was so. It would kind of exfoliate at the same time.
Say that again. Show the camera.
Sorry.
So look at
How
that.
cute is that? Look, it's got like little gold shimmery bits as well.
So I saw a little trick on TikTok where you use hairspray, and if you spray the inside of a mould where you're wanting things to stick, let it dry, and then with a very fine brush over the hairspray with the gold stuff, and it holds it in place. Because as soon as, if you leave it loose and you pour the resin into it, it mixes in, and it kind of, because of the weight of it, it could go either way. It could either go all the way to all of it will go to the top, or it'll sink to the bottom. So with that was just some hairspray to hold the gold in place.
Look how shiny and shimmery it is though, look. Like, the camera does it no justice.
No, it doesn't.
It's so shimmery and pretty.
But yeah, that's. I thought I'd give it a go.
Cute.
But you can make them look like amethysts and like jade and stuff like that. So because
I reckon if you do, I've never seen a soap made like that. So I think if you're doing soaps made like that, that'd be pretty cool.
I think it would snap because of the angles these are coming out at. They would snap out the mold because it's not the most solid, which is quite. I'm thankful for. So I might try it with soap, see how that goes. But yeah, I don't have any crystals.
Just have some others lined up.
Make one.
You've not got no crystals?
Not with me. Not new ones. I've still got my little box of crystals.
Okay.
So, but I thought
you meant like period full stop none. I was like, what?
Oh no! We've done some crystals.
Yeah,
haven't we?
I was confused.
I thought I'd make one instead and see how it turned out, and I'm actually quite chuffed with that.
It does look super cool.
It needs sanding at the back. It's falling apart.
Can you do like two tones as well?
Yeah,
do two tone one.
Yeah, this was just leftover resin because I wanted like a jade colour. Because this is another mould I bought. When I opened it, I thought I didn't buy one that was love heart because I thought that's a really wonky love heart. But this will give me more of an idea.
I actually can't wait to see this one. Go on.
So I know this is crystals, but this is what I was doing.
Look at the detail! And I'm only seeing little bits of it, and it looks so cute. Oh, that is so cute!
I wanted to make a little kind of jade dragon with
Are you
gold
selling
flecks.
these as well?
I can do.
Yes.
How cute is he?
That is
You can see
adorable.
all the individual scales, and that was the same trick. You use some hairspray.
Let's have a look at it.
Spray the inside, let it dry with a very fine brush, put the gold on, and then you can do whatever colours. So you
That
can
is
even.
so cool.
I was thinking of doing next like an opal white kind of shade, where the gold is for the scales and stuff, and then do purple and clear so it looks like amethyst. He's cute though, isn't he?
I'm doing it like those. Do you remember those late night channel shoppings?
Oh yeah, call now. Call this number. Get your orders in now.
Oh, look, you can see his like eyes and look at these little horns and stuff.
Good, aren't they?
That is so cool.
But I've never tried this one before.
Look at the shimmer on that. Don't you want one of these? If you want one of these, get yourself down to the Ultimate Paint Party because Maddy will be selling these bad boys.
Well, I will be now.
Yeah,
I might need to order some more resin. Bollocks.
I saw a resin kit as well at the market today. Sunday's car boot days. Yeah. But I was like, I saw it and I was like, I don't know how to do that stuff. That's Maddy's cup of tea.
But I made too much mixture for this, so I made crystal, and I also got this from AliExpress, silicone mould for making earrings, and they're like little snakes. So those are plain. Look how smooth that is.
That is so smooth.
I
touched it and I was like.
But I'm going to look for a patterned one. So there's one or two in here. They've got patterns like scales. It's not turned out quite as well as I'd hoped.
It's not bad though.
No.
I like it.
Once it's been sanded down and stuff and polished, it'll be all right. But yeah, made some.
I'll tell you where these might be a hit.
Snake earrings. What?
You know the Gifford in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
They have a gift fest every year.
Ah.
If you made some like black and purpley ones and things like that, gothic-y themed ones, I think you'd sell well. Get on it.
Yeah.
Get on it, girl.
Oh, so satisfying just pulling them out. Nice.
They are actually really good. Look, these ones I think have turned out really well.
Yeah, you can just see some of the scales on him. But yeah, that's what
really
I've
cool.
been.
Very shimmery.
I know that's not all crystals, but I wanted to make like I said, jade kind of looking with a bit of gold and.
Can I pop this bit off and see what happens?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's quite satisfying taking those bits off. Because where it's overflowed on the thing, you can see these and you can just go and pull them off. Oh my god, it's so satisfying. But it does help them make them look a lot better afterwards as well. They don't look quite so tatty and horrible.
What did I open the other day and it had edges like this? The neon light.
Oh, the neon lights.
Yeah. Brought a neon light for you.
She showed me some off Shein, and they're so well priced for neon lights. If you need neon lights,
don't tell everybody where I get it from. Fuck's sake! I don't want everybody copying me.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Especially the girls, they don't like their rooms to be copied.
Yeah, I hate that as well. To be fair.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've got snakes everywhere now.
In regards to crystals,
yes,
I haven't got a crystal.
But?
However, I stumbled across somewhere, which I was a bit disappointed to find out afterwards. But yeah, I stumbled across a crystal grotto in Painshill.
Where's Painshill?
I have no idea. Surrey.
Oh, Surrey.
Yeah, Surrey. It's a bit of a while away, but I spotted it on Instagram the other day. And I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And then I went in a little rabbit hole and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool to go. And it's got like really nice gardens around it as well.
Is this one you shared with me?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's ringing a bell.
Yeah, so I'll send you a picture again. We'll put a picture in. But yeah, it's a crystal grotto in Surrey. But I found out afterwards it's man-made with over 10,000 crystals.
Wow.
Yeah, which kind of like made me go, but then I kind of went, but I do want to see it still.
Yeah, I'd still want to see
how he's managed to make that. But it looks like,
it's like a cavern, isn't it?
Yeah, when you've got the white droopy bits that come down from the ceiling, it's got all that. And
stalactites.
Yeah, that's the one. We went through this before. But yes, so I seen that and I was like, that looks really cool. It's apparently the biggest man-made crystal cove in Europe.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So you might have to go there.
Yes, I was thinking that too, because it's got the gardens around the edge as well. It'd be nice to explore the gardens and stuff, and apparently there's like really pretty stuff.
Yeah.
So that's my little crystal segment. My little crystal info.
Very nice.
So we might end up having a trip there.
Oh, God, I can't.
Maybe an excuse to camp in the camper van.
Yeah. We're going to share the camper van sometime.
Hey.
I'm really looking forward to going camping with you because I think it would be fucking hilarious. I don't know why, but I have got a poop tent.
I remember the first time I ever saw like the proper stars. I was out
taking a black zone.
I was in a bucket. I was pooping in a bucket. I wasn't pooping in a bucket. I was peeing in a bucket. It was like middle of the night, and I was like, I need to piss. And I got out and I sat on this bucket and I was peeing, and I was sitting there peeing, and I was like, wow. And I was like just in the midst of peeing, like just admiring the stars.
Oh God, I can imagine you.
I was. You probably hear like off the pee in the bucket, extra. And because it was pitch black and silent, do you know what I mean? It echoed across the field, and I'm just sat there, But yeah, it was the first time I'd seen any like galaxy kind of looking.
Yeah.
In the skies like that, it's got the colours and the constellations and the galaxy. It was amazing. So pretty. I'm
dying to get onto this bit because this is our new segment, and because we are very positive people, but
sometimes shit happens.
Yeah, sometimes shit happens and it niggles at your head. So we've created this section, which is called, it's quite a good, clever play on words on my half, thank you very much. Ranting and Ravens.
Yes. Ranting and Ravens.
Isn't that funny? I'm funny, damn it.
Oh, I've got so much to fucking bitch about.
Go for it. Come on,
where do I
first? Because I haven't actually got that much to rant about. No.
All right, so where do I start? Where do I start? Right, first of all.
Yes, my dear.
First of all.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening intently.
I had to go to the vets this week. It always starts with the vets, doesn't it?
All
the big stories starts with the vets. Right, so as everybody who has cats, furry animals knows, flea treatments need to be done monthly. Every month you have to flea and worm your cat to make sure they don't get anything. So, I wanted them all in 3-month increments, so I ain't going to keep going to the vets. However, it seems to be always a problem every time I went there. So they said there's this new change gone on where they have to be seen all at the same, like they have to be seen before you can change the prescriptions from monthly to every 3 months. And so they had to see all 6 cats. Now, I do have 7 cats. However, one of them isn't it's the neighbours who's just decided to move in with us. But I don't do that one.
No.
But yeah, so I had to get all 6 cats to the vets at the same time, which meant me running around and lending cat carriers because I've only got 2, right? And then running around and catching all the cats. Yeah, right. So I had a plan. Right, I had the plan, and the worst part is I woke up that day at 5:30 in the morning. But because of the plan, I couldn't start my day because I have a routine. I get up, make the bed, get washed, get dressed, go downstairs, feed the cats, and so on. If I would have done that plan, the original plan wouldn't have gone ahead. Right, so the plan was feed the cats while they're eating, lock the cat flap, grab one at a time and put them in the cat carriers. Yeah. Turns out the cat flap wouldn't lock. Right, and Alicia thought, I'll just put something in the way, it'll be fine. No, it wasn't fine. Yeah, so the kitten who had to go to the vets recently, she sussed what was going on, boom, straight out the door. Right, then all the cats followed. So now we've got 6 cats that we need to catch, all at the same time. Right, so we got the treats out, we got the cat treats, we went for the catnip treats and everything. Right, do you know what I mean? And it was literally creeping onto the patio, grabbing one, running in the house, putting it in the thing, creeping back out to grab the next one, grabbing it, running, right? So it was chaos, right? We got 5 of them to the vets. Yeah. 5 of them done. Right? So that's that sorted. However, because one of them, I've never booked another one. So all of them are done in 3-month increments except for one. So there's that.
Why not
and
just
I
wait
also
until the
had
next
to have, because I haven't got 3 months worth, because I have to keep going back to that one and getting 1 month worth every month. For one cat, yeah. So that was like, ugh. And then I kind of like had a little bit of a at the vet people as well, because if you remember the last time we went to the vets, they tried to play matchmaker.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I don't require to be matched. I'm quite content.
She is.
And
I've tried.
So yeah, it was. I had to be like, don't try and play matchmaker again because it just doesn't work, does it? Yeah, this person in question, they was persistent, kept on like throwing all the things that they thought would reel me in. I've got my own home, and I'm like, so have I. Mine's brought. Good for you. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm digging up my garden.
What an insult. Mine's brought.
I don't know. It was like, I own my own house and I've got my own car. And
that's nice.
Well done.
Go away. So do millions of other people.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. Anyway, he was like, I explained. I says, look, I'm not looking for anything. I don't want anything to do with anybody, to be honest. I'm quite content by myself. And
which you are?
Yeah, it's because I just feel like the dating scene sucks. And I find that not many people are willing to learn who you are as a person. They want, like, everybody wants to get under your fucking clothes. Do you know what I mean? Anybody can do that. Do you know what I mean? And if I wanted to, but do you know what I mean? If I wanted to get my leg over, I could. Yeah. There's no shortage of that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want that. I want someone that's actually interested in me enough to actually, ask me what my quirks are. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, this guy, he was like, I'm understanding to the fact that, and he finally talked me around into having lunch with him. However, I find it fucking hilarious, to be honest. This motherfucker was like, can you pick me up from mine? Because I've had a few drinks while I was cleaning the house.
Even though he knew that you were going to be going out for lunch.
And I don't drink.
No, you don't.
So in my opinion, I'm sitting there thinking, how many drinks have you had? Because one...
And then he lied.
Yeah, and then he lied. Then he went out. I said, no. I said, I'm not doing that. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not interested. That's not for me. All the best. See you around. And he was like, I thought I'd be honest and tell you that I've had one drink while doing the garden.
Good on you, mate.
One drink.
Can't drive.
Can't drive. Need a lift. The fact that you asked me for a lift, he was a piss take, though. Like, bro, the fuck? Like, what is with guys? And this is why I choose to stay single. Yeah. Because there was one a week before, wasn't he? He was like, can you give me a lift and I'll take you to the spa? Turns out it just was a gym membership. Yeah. And then he was like, I'll give you a massage at my house. I went, date cancelled, and deleted his number. I was like, fuck that. Do you know what I mean? I only wanted to go because I've never been to the spa anyway. You haven't even booked no treatments. Do you know what I mean? It was a fun that. So yeah, that got deleted, and the vet's got a bit of an earful of not to play matchmaker again.
Don't try matching with anyone.
And then I get back home, and the guy finally drops off my washing machine because, as you all know, I've got a brand new washing machine, treat myself, and then he fucking broke. So the company sent a repair guy to come and have a look at it, right? And I thought this guy was just being friendly and just being nice and until the day he come to drop off my washing machine. He was like, I'll take you over to the airfield and I'll take you on the plane. And I was like, okay. But then he was like, gives us a hug. And then, you know, when they get too huggy, and then he went, He went, oh, take this off. I went, no. What are you doing?
What the hell?
Swear down.
You should have put in a
Swear
complaint.
down. I was like, no, I'm comfortable in what I've got on, thank you. And he was like, oh, I just wanted to see what top you've got on because you can see it very well, thank you. I was like, right, I think it's time that you need to leave.
I put in a complaint.
I did. But that made me feel so uncomfortable because that's like, you're now in my safe space.
Yeah.
You're in my home. Do you know what I mean? And then you give all this, oh yeah, I'm a friendly old man kind of vibe. And then right at the end, and it was just like, oh, this is why we choose the bear.
I'd rather have a bear, but I don't need to worry about it. I've got a Drew bear.
It fucking pissed me off. But then on top of that, I wasn't going to give it no energy, but I think it's about time I fucking outed people because I've had enough of people taking the piss, to be honest. So
I need to put a big warning. Yeah. Warning.
Shit's going to get real.
Oh shit.
So the girl who used to work for me, the most recent girl who used to work with me, because I don't want anybody to think bad of the one that used to work for me prior, but the most recent girl that used to work for me, turns out she's been slandering my name.
Oh,
I spent 2 years training this girl. I did nothing wrong to her. Yes, I grant I am a bit of a... I take pride in my business. I take pride in my work, and I have built it up from the ground. And I'm a bit of a stickler as a boss. I'm not going to lie. I know I am, because I want everything done to perfection.
You need to be like that, otherwise your business will fail.
Yeah,
you have to be strict.
This person has decided to go off on their own, unbeknownst to me. Made out like that there wasn't. Made out like that they was doing something completely different. And in actual fact, they've gone out to try and do exactly what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So I had a booking 2 weeks ago, and I sent my cousin to it because I was double booked. So my cousin bumped into this person that used to work for me, to which this person tried to big themselves up and make it like they have not been trained by me for the past 2 years.
What a bitch.
Yeah. So this person slagged me off behind my back, made out like that they wasn't trained by me for 2 years, and basically shat on my shit, to be honest.
Yeah, shat on your business big time, didn't she?
Yeah. And then...
Shame on you.
Yes. And this is the funniest thing, because even after that person decided to show me their true colours, and I saw what they was trying to do, and I went, okay, you know what, snip, because I haven't got the time or the patience or energy to deal with people these days. Yeah. It's like, if I know that my friendship is 100%. If I'm friends with you, I will give you everything that I possibly can, whether it's advice, help, whatever. If I can do it, I will help you. Keep
someone company.
Yeah, I will try and do what I can for everybody in my circle. Do you know what I mean? So when you find out that someone's shat all over your efforts, despite the fact that you've done nothing wrong to that person, and I have to keep reminding myself, Glow, that's not an intent. That's not because of you. It's because of them. It's who they are, and that's what I keep having to remind myself. And the reason why they didn't do certain things the way you did is because they haven't got your heart. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself. But it still sucked. And then I found out that my cousin, who is also dating said person, the plot thickens, yes. A lot of sneakiness. My cousin also decided to throw me under the bus and slag me off behind my back also.
Yes.
With a girl I used to know, who my family fostered and took in, and we saw her as family. But when she decided to come to me and tell me that this cousin had chatted shit, she also let slip her true colours.
Oh, no.
Yes. So she decided to tell me, oh, yes, and she went, I want to know who you are. You probably gave that girl shit bookings. That's probably why she left. Bear in mind, this person does not know the girl that used to work for me. She's never met her in her life. She's going by what my cousin has said.
Oh, no.
So that just proves to me that this girl has chatted shit to my cousin. My cousin's then gone and chatted shit to this person, and then it's come back to me.
Yeah.
And all I have done is gone, I ain't got time for that. Snip, snip, snip.
Yeah.
And do what you're doing.
Yeah. You don't need that kind. You don't need that in your life.
So when she said that, and I said, well, nice to know you think so lowly of me. Thank you for showing me your true colours.
Mm-hmm.
I love you to bits and all, but I can't have that around me.
No.
All the best. So I cut her off as well.
Good.
And I only realised...
Don't cut me off, because I know you're really harsh with it. You're like, fuck you, bye.
I am, ain't I am. Well, I left it a couple of days after the conversation before I blocked her, and then I realised I blocked her on her birthday. Happy birthday to you! It come up on my
Now
phone
who's
about
the
an hour
bitch?
later. It's this person's birthday. I was like, oh well.
Funny.
Oh well.
Funny.
So yeah, that happened, and I've just cut them off. I'm at that stage in my life now where I'm like, you know what? I know what I bring, and I know what I give, and I know who I am, and I know that I'm a genuine person. Do you know what I mean? I do try my best for everybody and anything.
Yep.
So as soon as I see that the people who is in my circle isn't reciprocating that energy, I just go, I ain't got time for this, and just cut it off.
Treat others as you expect to be treated.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Yeah, and it's like the universe. I've always said if you're a good person, the universe will always give you front row seats to your enemy's demise.
Yes.
And I'm starting to see that.
Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah.
Only for one particular person. But
I thought it was hilarious though, because when my cousin bumped into said person who used to work for me, I was like, well, she was at the party, so why wasn't she Facebook?
Why wasn't she booked for that venue?
Why wasn't she? Who's funny that, isn't it? They didn't hire you, but they hired me. How hard?
Says a lot.
Yes. So yeah,
that was a really bloody good rant, wasn't it? You needed that off your chest.
I needed that.
See, I've got nothing at the moment. I do have times where I'm like, oh, so I will make sure it's in here for the next time.
Oh, and one last thing. There's fucking soy milk shortage. I have been searching. If you know a store that has soy milk, please let me know. My local Morrison's doesn't have it. My local Asda. I've been to all my local shops around
Lidl down the road from here.
I'll have to go and have a look. What's it like though? Because I've noticed all different ones taste different, don't they?
I don't know. I'm allergic.
I just get the cheap shit.
I get
the cheap shit, to be honest, because I buy it in bulk. And I buy the crates because so many of us in my house, it just makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like one little carton, or that's 2 breakfasts, 2 bowls of cereal, that's gone. Yeah. So it works out better to buy the big one, and I just get the cheap 50p one and just whack it in. Yeah, well, Lidl down the road. That's it. I've been searching for a week. Lidl. Almost added. I almost resorted to oat. Don't like oat.
Oh, I love oat.
I don't mind eating a cup of tea. There's certain things that can go well with like cereal because it's oaty. Like cereal is made with oats and stuff, so it complements the cereal. Yeah. With certain things, it just doesn't. It's not clapping.
Not clapping. We got another section as well, guys. Another section. I mean, to be fair, I've only got one thing to show, and your stuff's at home, so we might have to put little pictures up around, and you can have a look. Yeah. But I got given these. I swear to God, they've multiplied. It's filled with algae as well, because they won't have tap water. It has to be rainwater. They're so sensitive. So these.
It was just pissing it down as well.
I know. These are water ferns. I mean, look at these little glass things. Aren't these cute? I think these were off Temu.
I like the little. Is that the algae?
So the little green kind of cloudy bits, that's the algae.
Okay, I like the little rooty bits.
Yeah, the roots are those are the roots of the water fern.
Around it because it makes it look like an upside down forest.
But yeah, they're water ferns, and they seem to be thriving, even though there is a load of algae in there. I've already changed them once.
Where are they naturally?
Normally like near waterfalls and ponds and stuff.
There'd be algae in there anyway, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, there would, but because this water goes stagnant, because there's no this is the problem with them, is it needs to be done quite regularly to keep the water fresh, and it has to be rainwater. So yeah, you just pour it in the top, reoxygenate the water a little bit, freshen it up, make sure it's not stagnant. But you've got to be very careful when you take them out.
So cute.
They are cute, aren't they?
Like little cresses, but
cute. But yeah, you've got to be very careful with them because they are very delicate. So when you change in the water, you kind of got to sit it through your fingers very slowly and catch them. Run them under some cold water, obviously rainwater, and just kind of give them a very gentle rub just to get some of the algae and loosen them up, get the roots out again. Sorry, I know. But yeah, and then you just refill it with some rainwater. You can literally just clump them back in and then fill it, and they find their way back up to the top with the leaves at the top.
Oh, that's cute.
It does happen over a couple of hours, but yeah, they are cute, aren't they?
Why don't you get a little bucket and pop it in the garden?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do. We've got a bucket.
Having to wait.
Oh, there's bubbles on this one.
There's bubbles on this one as well over this side.
Oh yeah, that's the algae. Needs a water change.
That'll put a tadpole in there.
No. Imagine the frog going.
That is so cute, though.
I love this little glass thing as well.
I'm going to get you a tadpole.
No, not just one individual tadpole.
Or like, what are them little teeny tiny fishes? Teeny tiny
Oh,
just
yeah.
one.
Oh, God.
One
I
in
don't know
each
if
one.
they would survive in there.
They would. They'd eat the algae, wouldn't they?
They would, but you need to reoxygenate the water. You need water
Stick
flowing.
one little oxygenator in there.
A little tab. Boop. In
I've
you
got
go.
some oxygenating plants in my pond. I'll just
Oh, yeah,
get you
you
a little
have,
cut
haven't
in
you?
and just pop it in at the bottom.
But yeah,
Like a
that's-
little ecosystem.
so my friend Libby gave me those because whenever she goes on walks, she does it for her mental health, and she likes to look at the tiniest little details. Like she's found, it's like a kind of moss. I can't remember what they're called, like fairy cups or something. And it's like strands of moss that go up, and then they've got like a little cup on the top. But you've really got to look at it to see them. And some of the names for these things are absolutely amazing. Like, they're so cute.
Yeah, because when you said fairy cups, I thought of, do you know the mushrooms, the little red ones? Velvet caps, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Or something. And they look a little bit like a little cup, don't it?
Them?
Like, no, not them and something else called, beginning with an M. It actually looks so cool, though. I love the tongue.
Sorry.
It's so cool. You're actually making more as well, aren't you?
I am, yeah. The tongues are over there. You see them, grab them.
Why is this one such a long one?
But have you seen the size of the mushrooms? Hang on, let me show you.
It looks a bit like bacon.
It does a little bit.
Like from in the camera.
So, again, this is for my friend who's sorting out their D&D dungeon.
Welcome, cut that out.
This one, these are a bit bigger. I mean, look at the size difference. Meh.
And then there's me with a bloody octopus that I've still yet to bloody wrap in clay.
I know.
And you're doing all this.
I know, but these are the mushrooms that I'm making. I love. This is all just scrap. Honestly, I feel like actually write in and let us know. Would you be interested in like a little craft, kind of not a fair thing, but if I brought a load of like, look at that.
Why am I doing it with my head?
And I've got a little bowl of teeth as well that I'll be making. But yeah, I'd love to do a craft thing where I just have loads of Ricky's in. There we are. Teeth. Yeah, I'd love to do a craft thing where it would be a whole afternoon and people could book to come along, and you have all this like scrap materials. That would be all different types of card. You can have some plastic bottles, with just loads of rubbish. Basically, whack it on this table. Have glue guns, have paint, have hairdryers to dry things, just anything like that, and let people make what they want.
I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, like even if it was just like £5 a ticket and you had like 10 people turn up, that's a whole afternoon of just fun. And you can take whatever you make, you can take it home. I mean, this is just cardboard, cereal box and kitchen paper.
I really like those.
And then just add a bit of paint and a little bit of polymer clay. You get a little friend.
So the teeth and tongue are made out of the polymer clay. I really like that.
Definitely, look, it's just cardboard. But it's effective. This kind of counts as growing home, right?
Yeah.
Cool. This is mushrooms. I do like mushrooms. I love him. He's
and
so
you
cute.
get to try any.
No, I tried one.
An actual mushroom or?
Yeah.
Oh, with me in Amsterdam.
Yeah. Oh, I did not like it. It was disgusting. Look, you can tell I like
great.
mushrooms. This is what Libby made. That's just polymer clay, but you put it on
That is cute.
a wire, and then you just stick it in your plant pot.
That is really cute.
Isn't that cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not obsessed with mushrooms, but they seem to be quite fun to make. So yeah, stay tuned. I've got them on TikTok.
Yeah.
Keep watching, and you can make your own. There we go.
I reckon a craft day would be really fun.
I'd love to do it.
Could be
Let
like
us
a
know.
meet and greet craft day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meet and
Hire
greet craft
somewhere.
day.
People turn up, get cracking,
Yeah.
get making, and you can take whatever you
Adults
make home.
only.
Yeah, no kids. Please, no kids. I can't stand kids.
So in
Horrible.
my episode of Grow Home.
Oh yeah. What have you been growing?
Oh my god! No, but I have got something really good to tell you. Right, so I had a seed in my smoke, and I was like, you know when you see it, you just pop it on the side, and you go, I'll see how that goes one day.
Yeah.
Right, and the other day, I was cleaning out Charlotte's enclosure thing, and I thought, you know what's the worst that can happen? Just chuck it in there. Mate, it's been 3 days. It's already started growing.
What?
It's already this big.
What is it?
Swear down. It was in my smokes. Yeah. So, because it's grown to this big already after 3 days, I was like, fuck it, let me put the other 2 in there and see what happens. Because I've got 4 seeds. I found them in my smoke. And so I was like, that one's gross. So I put one on each side now to see if
Isn't it illegal to grow it?
Not one. I think.
You
I don't
just
know.
said 4.
I think you've got to. Sorry. I think you've got to pollinate them, or they've got to have the actual buds.
Yeah.
But it's just like a. If it grows, it grows. If it don't, it don't. Do you know what I mean? Kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And I just chucked it in there with no expectation.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I went in there to go and spritz it, like mist it kind of thing. And I was like,
oh my God, it's actually growing.
that's where I put that thing. Oh my God, it's actually growing. And I was like, oh, no way. This is like so cool. I've never grown in my life. So I'm like, oh. I don't think I've even seen a real life one.
No, I
like
haven't.
An actual real life one.
Oh, no, wait, I have.
I've seen them on TV.
No.
On the news.
I sat next to one.
Well, I said that to my daughter. She goes, oh, isn't that illegal? And I says, I don't think one's illegal. Like,
No,
and then I says, oh, when it grows certain size, I'm going to have to take it out of there and put it in the living room. She's like, the living room of all the places. And I was like, well,
have it on show for when the police turn up. Yeah, sure. It's gonna sound right. I'm going to cut this story very short. So I went to go and stay with a friend. Me and him got on really well. This was years ago, and we were just crashing in his room watching TV. And I needed a wee, and I was like, "Can I use your bathroom?" He said, "Yeah." And I got up, and just as I got to the door, he said, "Oh, ignore anything you see in there." And I went, "Okay."
Mm.
So I went into the bathroom. I sat down, and then I went. The bath was full of compost, and there were several of these plants.
He was growing them actually like out the
It
bath.
wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was his brother.
But he was growing them like from the bathtub.
Yeah, they filled the bath. And they had all these big foil sheets up and the lamps, and I was just
You know what? It would make sense though, wouldn't it?
I was like, well, that's the thing. They just had to turn the tap on to water him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or like if you've got the shower attachment, just.
I remember walking back into his room, and I was like, totally didn't see anything in there. And he was like, good.
Yeah, good.
Because he doesn't like. He completely disagreed with it, but he had a little brother. And he was a little shit. He'd go, he'd like go dealing all sorts of drugs, ketamine and all sorts.
Ketamine's horse tranquilizer,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. I did not agree with it at all, but it was nothing to do with my friend. It was just his little brother. He didn't want anybody to have anything to do with him, but he still had to live in that house.
Speaking of drugs, I said to Alicia the other day, there was we seen something. I can't remember what fucking drug it was, but I saw it in something. It was a movie or something or another, and I went, "Don't you think that's weird? That like you don't really see anybody in the UK with that. It's always in the
America
States." But I can't remember what fucking drug it was.
Pepto-Bismol.
Crystal meth. I think it's crystal meth.
Right.
I never hear of somebody that's on crystal meth over here. It's like Mamba and Spice and fucking weird things like that, or they just go to the deep end and go to heroin. Do you know what I mean? I've never heard of anybody being addicted to crystal meth in this country.
I don't pay attention enough to notice, if that makes sense. Like if it was on the news,
I remember there was a craze going around where everybody was on Mamba or I don't know if they're the same thing.
I remember bath salts. Was it bath salts?
I remember that. I remember seeing the news report about that when the guy ate somebody.
What?
In America? Yeah, he was high on bath salts and fucking attacked somebody and ate half their face off and everything. I think that was what it was. I might be slightly wrong.
I'm going to Google that after. That sounds sick.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah. So, anyway. Back to our grow home.
Yes.
Yeah, so I have got this plant that grows outside the front of my house, right? And I've been hacking this down for years, thinking, oh, it's fucking so invasive. It just keeps coming back and back and back and back. And the more I hack it down, the more it grows. This year, I finally went, you know what? Soddy, I'm just going to leave it. It actually isn't that bad looking. It's quite pretty. I'm just going to leave it and just try and, keep it neat. So it's, because I've seen it in some God. So it turns out this is a very potent medicinal plant. And I've been
trying to murder it for years.
Yeah. But I feel like it's coming in light of me focusing on what I want to do when I retire.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like the universe went, yes, my dear.
Yes, you need to learn about this.
Yes, my dear. I have been gifting you the plants and you've just not been paying attention and hacking them down. Right, so apparently it's called magic hollyhock.
God, that thing's getting on my nerves
Get on that
now.
thing.
It's getting on my nerves now. It's been
Everyone's getting all hype about it, like we have been doing all over the dicks from day.
She was a teacher. She lost a job because of it.
For being fun. That sucks.
But it
sucks as much as she does.
But no, I think what she's doing, she's basically cashing in while she's famous at the moment because of all of these videos and the merch and everything. It's gone big, so she's going to cash in because she's lost a job. make sure it lasts. Because let's face it, in about a year's time, everyone will be like, oh my God, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Live off it, love.
Yeah. So
I mean, it might not be your proudest moment, however, just be proud a little bit for now.
I would be proud. You got fucking famous and dough from just being on a night out and doing hot spit on that thing. Do you know what I mean? Mate, living it.
God, it's
I made one comment and I got all this. Be great. So yeah, this hollyhock in my garden, it's meant to be good for. I had to write it down, right? So don't forget. So you can pick the flowers and you can brew them in a tea. Oh. But you can also make a syrup with it, it's meant to be like a really nice, pretty, pinky, pearlescent kind of looking syrup. I'm going to have a go at making some. Nice. And it's meant to be good for breathing and digestion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good for releasing your airways, getting up all any mucus off your chest and off your flare, like all off your throat and everything.
Phlegm and everything.
It's also good for digestion. It helps improve your digestive system and stuff. And it's also an anti-inflammatory.
No way. Yeah.
It's
like my God, you grow your own ibuprofen.
Yeah. So and apparently it's got a taste like oregano, thyme, and citrus.
Oregano.
Yeah.
Oregano. Americans call it oregano.
But yeah, the whole plant is edible as well. And I've been lobbing it down every year.
Well, now you know you can look after it, and it will look after you.
Because we've got at the bottom of the garden now, it's like complete, like that little tiny little panel of fence behind.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like literally completely covered. I've had to it was on the floor and I've had to tape it up because it was taken over the pathway. So I've got some rope and roped it to the fence. So it's just stood up but it does look and smell absolutely beautiful. But it's just like one of them. Oh, I've got a very well chuffed now. Little extra remedy. I'm quite chuffed with that. So I will be probably having a go at trying to make a syrup with that. See,
yes. If you do, please bring it. I want to test it.
I will do.
Because last time you brought something, it was the dandelion honey, and that was bloody divine.
Yeah, you had to go doing that. Did you turn out well?
Yeah, do you know what? It turned out well. Yeah. I've got a massive jar of it at work.
It's good.
With the black coffee, I'll dip a spoon in and I'll stir it.
Do you not dip your little honey spoon?
No, I'll put it in my coffee table and I keep forgetting about it. My honey's at work. I was like, I need to put that in. But the jar's quite deep, so it'll just sink.
You could have done with the big one, then, ain't it?
Oops.
So,
oh well.
We can do a whittling session and make our own.
Yeah.
I've got some whittling tools.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching an episode of Brave. I was watching Brave, the movie, and I was like, I want to try that, so I ordered them. ADHD, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has its perks.
Before we run out of time, can I show them the big project that I've been working on?
Yeah, of course. Come here, because you've got a fucking eyelash on your lip.
Boom! Ow! Is it gone now?
Yes.
Okay, you are. So back to going on about D&D, the whole mushrooms being made and everything. This dungeon, basically, it was going to be really cool. Like if you walk down there and just have for photo opportunities, like a dragon coming out of the wall.
I've just got a really good idea for you, dragon.
Or what?
I saw them on Shein, Bob Machines.
I know, no, I've seen them. But the thing is, the whole point is I don't really like buying stuff for it. But for those eyes to work, I needed to have lights. But yeah, I think because I don't want to put money into it because someone's not actually buying this. It's going in their dungeon. If someone offers to buy it, I'll probably sell it. But yeah, for the meantime.
Just tell them to get like a sensor one. So when you
walk
walk past it, it'll go.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Say, if you want one, you go and get it.
Yeah.
Because I've put enough effort into this. So this is going to be the dragon that comes out of the wall in the D&D dungeon. I'm going to have to move my chair so you can see it on the camera. Hang on. He is mounted onto a backplate and it is a she. God, I haven't lifted this while she's on there. So she's not fixed to the plate yet. Look at this!
Do you want me to help a little bit? Yeah.
She's not fixed to the plate, but we've got the back plate. But look, you can see the lights inside. So, of course, lights up her eyes a bit. But look, you can change the colours.
See like little dribble look.
Yeah, look, hang on, I'm getting close to the camera. But yeah, you see all the lights inside. Look how cool is that?
That is epic.
It is good. And all of this is cardboard, kitchen paper, newspaper, paint and some glue from a glue gun. And obviously this is chipboard for the back plate. I've just spray painted it black. And my neighbour came over the other day saying, I've got something really long and stiff for you. And it was the pole. He came over with the pole for it.
At least you know you can secure it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, no, exactly. So it just goes whoop. She rests on it. I've got to put a hinge on the back at the top so it'll hold her in place. But yeah, look at that. It probably cost of material. It probably
I feel like you're turning into the artsy one. I've not made shit since in ages. I don't even remember the last time. What was the last? I think I've got that fucking octopus I keep meaning to finish.
I know you really do need to finish that.
I think I might do when I go home. I'm going to stick the dinner in. Cute. It is cute.
But she only probably cost. I mean, I have had to buy things brand new, so like I've had to buy the gold spray paint and things like that. But in regards to actually how much I have used on her, so glue, paper, and everything, she probably only cost me about 20, 25 quid to make.
Well, next time you're free on a Sunday, you'll have to come to the cardboard market because they've got the spray tins and everything.
Yeah, I need to do like a really good haul and gather a load of stuff. So yeah, unlike just simple things where you can make like mix the resin and let that do the work for you.
Yeah,
this has taken hours and hours.
I love the vein detail though along the neck and everything.
Yeah,
it's
the veins,
so cool.
the scales. You've got around the eye detail and the teeth.
Yeah, I'm going to crack on and do my octopus.
Yeah. But how good? It's so effective.
It is,
and it costs very little. If you've got the time, and especially if you suffer with mental health, that's a massive distraction.
Yeah.
It really helps me out. So even though my friend's not paying for it, I feel like I've been paid because it's kept my head level. Does that make sense?
Your head.
It's cleared my head. It's done me a favour. It's distracted me from doing other things. It's made me really focus, and it's helped my mental health. So it's like...
I think I'm trying to think what I do when I'm having a breakdown. I hum. Apparently. I hum. I was humming the other day and Alicia said to me, she goes, "Are you okay, Mum?" And I went, "Yeah, why?" She went, "You humming?" And I'm like, apparently when I'm really stressed, I just walk off and I'm and it just takes my mind.
I'm going to bear that in mind for next time. I'm going to bear that in mind because if you start doing that around me, I'll be like, shit, what have I done?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I done it the other day and I didn't realise that that's what the kids have associated it with. So when I did it the other day, they was like, "You're right, Mum," and I was actually fine. It just like a song come in my head and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I thought if I hum it, hopefully if I hum it, I'll get it out of my head. Yeah. Yeah. The kids thought I was having a bit.
Ooh, lally!
I'm not actually. Do you know what? Considering how much I've got going on at the minute, because obviously the work and the ultimate paint party that I'm hosting,
which it looks like it's going to be awesome. Yeah. I've been helping making some props for that as well, haven't I? Oh God,
I'm so excited! It's my
just
first ever event. And I've been asked to be a director of a CIC due to it as well.
They've got a giant paint palette. Oh, sorry about the drawing.
Don't ruin one by showing me.
No, but there'll be blobs of paint on here, and you can basically hang it wherever you want as part of a display. So that's still in the works. Don't worry. And then,
oh look, kids can take their pictures through it as well. Look.
And then we got this.
That is cool. That's one of my favourites.
Giant paint splat. So obviously, I've got this. It stands on its own, but this will all be painted, so it looks like a giant paint splat, and people can stand behind it and be like, "Ah, covered in paint." I mean, the back of it looks horrendous. I'm knocking everything over. Look at that.
That looks cool, though.
No, it doesn't. That looks shit.
It. No, I'm loving it though. It's cool as fuck.
But yeah, me and my daughter Evie, we spent last weekend one afternoon making these. We just need to paint them.
Yeah, and I went to my local carpet shop and got
holes. Dancing with it.
No. Looks like it's holding. It does,
doesn't it?
That side looks.
Hugging it.
Especially that side.
Sorry, I'll put it away. This is ruining the kids' thing, isn't it? Oh, Christ.
They're going to be like, "Don't take a picture with that one." Maddy was humping it on air.
Maddy's molested it.
Well, yeah, no, so I went to my local carpet shop and I got the big tubes inside the carpets to make giant pencils and paintbrushes and things.
They're going to look awesome, by the way.
They so really we're having a craft day on Monday to do that with my cousin.
Nice.
And so, yeah, it's just very exciting. And because of that, I'm just all over the shop a little bit. But yeah, I think because we've got all the stock and I've got the layout in my head of how the tables are going to go and what's going to go where and whatnot, so I can feel like I can kind of breathe a little bit. Yeah. But you know when you've got too much time on your hands and you feel like I'm missing something's not right. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm
it's gonna be something massive, but it doesn't seem like it at the moment. You're like, oh God, I didn't do this.
That's how I feel, and I'm sitting here thinking like, can I have a rest? Am I allowed to have a rest?
One day,
I feel like I should be panicking, and do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I should be a lot more blue bottle fly. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know, but you're so organised that you get things done way in advance.
and
You
I think
really
that's what
do.
I've done. And but because I've done it all, and I've got nothing left to do apart from set it up on the day, I'm like, nah, this is. I feel like there shouldn't be a grace period. This is too relaxed.
Well, I'll tell you what, just
on?
to help yourself, I think you should be allowed 1 or 2 full days between now and then. Just 1 or 2 full days. Do what you want, rest your head, and then while you're doing that, you might suddenly go,
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
You need to chill, otherwise the more you think and panic about it, you're more likely to forget.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong, people.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
So I feel like everything's done.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
But I just feel like something in the back of my head's going, are you sure it's done?
Are you struggling to breathe?
Are you sure it's done?
Go on.
You again. But yeah, no, so I think it's, I think everything's in order. Everything's in a calm period. Oh, Maddy.
Yeah, my dear. Blah, blah, blah.
I know he was going to go for the nose, to be honest.
You call me a tramp.
Yeah, you fucking
she
tramp.
knows me so well. Anyway, we're overrunning our time.
Yes.
Very quickly. We have got 1 or 2 things coming up. We did put a post out on Facebook if you're following us.
Mm-hmm.
If not, please do. It's the Witching Hour. We've kind of done an awful lot of places that people have recommended. So Albania was one. We've done Amsterdam for your birthday, which was also recommended. We've done the Bird Zoo. We've done the Haunted Hotel.
We got a recommendation as well the other day, didn't we?
We did.
From Lee, was it?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, he's a fellow dubber.
Huh?
He's in the Dub Club.
Dub Club.
Dub Club.
Dub.
Ah! Sorry.
So
do I discuss this right quick?
What?
I'm doing up my dub. I'm doing up my dub. My Beetle, my Betty Blue.
Oh yes.
I'm doing her up. So I'm doing her up. I've got some blue dye to dye the carpets inside the car. I had this idea of doing the wheels, except for I cocked up on the wheels, right? Because I tried to order the dome caps. I had this idea. I was like, yeah, I'm going to spray them with rims white because they're steel, and then I'm going to put the dome caps in the middle, blue trim around the edge, and it looks so cool. And then the dome caps come, and I
thought there was going to be
I?
5. And she was like, read this receipt. What does it say? How many would you say are in the box? And I had a quick look and I went, well, there's a 5 there, 5 times something. And then I went, why'd you be like 5 times 270? And at first I thought 5. And then I went, no, that's the measurements.
So I got excited expecting 4 dome caps. 5 technically, because I thought it was...
Because you were like, oh, they didn't spare
it. They're lovely. No, it's 1 dome cap and that was the measurements. And then I took it outside because I was like, well, since it's here, I'll see if it doesn't even fit. Doesn't even fit.
Return.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to send that back on Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm still on the wheels figuring out that part. But yeah, so I'm going to do it.
Gonna be up to me.
So I might actually be able to like put her on display at the next of go, like next of meetups.
Yes. Nice. Oh, we do.
Oh, and I want to lift her up as well. I want to like, do you know they've like off-road wheels?
Yeah.
I want those on her, and I found out how to do it. It's not a lift kit. It's like
God.
£200 now.
Oh Jesus!
So it's going to have to very much be a birthday present to
Yes.
myself to justify it.
Yeah. Yes, I think so too.
Because no one buys me presents, I buy myself, which is even better because I can get what I want.
I buy presents.
I know, but I meant like you know if you've got like a significant.
No, I'm offended now.
You can say to
I'm
your
offended.
significant other, can't you? I really, really want that.
I shouted too loud.
Farted. But yeah, if you've got like a partner, you can use those big purchases as gift,
as a joint
you know
gift
what I
to
mean?
yourselves.
Yeah. So it's like I've got to gift myself, haven't I? So
yeah, but you spent £100 at the steampunk thing. Oh yeah, we said we were going to mention that cost, didn't we? So yes, we have got that one that we're going to see if we can go to and have a look at.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to a big event next, but what we're going to try and do is a canoe trip. Or we're going to go out on some lakes. We're going to go out with the little blow-up canoes and stuff and do some wild swimming.
Use my
tent.
No, I'll use my tent. I want about the water. What's it called? A wetsuit.
Oh, the wetsuit.
Yeah, I've never used it yet. I ordered it from when I went swimming with sharks for my birthday a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah.
I thought I looked so trendy in that outfit. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to order myself one and give me an excuse to do water sports.
See, if I wear one, I look like Shamu. Because the one that I use up in Scotland is black and white. As soon as I zip that up, I look like Shamu. But I don't mind so much because, Free Willy.
Anyway, that was such a good movie.
But yeah, we're going to try and do a canoe trip. We're actually going to try and camp overnight. So
I've never been in a canoe either.
No, you haven't.
No,
you haven't. Hang on. What's the name of this place? I have got it saved in my favourites.
Maddy introducing me to all these white people pastimes.
White people pastimes. Oh, let's go for a picnic. Swimming. It is Alderford Lake. Alderford Lake is where we're going to be going. So that's on the other side of Shrewsbury. Near Market Drayton, basically. So they do have, through the summer, they've got this big inflatable course that you can do. So you can run around.
Is that going to be there when we're there?
I think so. Yes. But you could bring your own canoes. You pay for the basically renting the water kind of thing. So the slipway where you can get in and out. But there is a separate section for wild swimming as well.
Nice.
There's food and stuff there.
We're ticking off loads of shit.
We are.
All in one
So
day.
it's not going to cost us a huge amount. But it also kind of gets us out into nature a little bit.
Do you know what I'm gutted about with this?
What?
Is the fact that my other children don't want to get involved with that. It's just Araya coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a bit good because I love camping. I love anything outdoors, and it's just and then I have 3 kids that doesn't like any of that.
Shame on
none
you.
of it. And I have to kind of literally wrestle them into coming to anything. But luckily, Araya was like, "I'll come along." But
That'll do.
But it'd be nice. Do you know what I mean? If all of them got involved.
Yeah, it would be. But never mind. Maybe next time. Maybe next time, if they see how much fun we have, we will also be documenting it and going "Oh, Alderford, come here." We'll let you know how good it is. But yeah, I think it's £6 or £8 per canoe.
That's really good.
Just to be, because you can do it the whole day, and then I think it's a couple of £2 just to do the wild swimming. But you pay for your ticket for the day. And off you go. The inflatable course.
Isn't that the point of it being wild swimming? Is the fact that it's out in the wild? So...
Yeah, it is. But they charge you because they still maintain the lake from particular types of algae, and they make sure the safety measures and stuff like that. They section up them off.
Give me the cholera. I'm joking. I don't want cholera.
But yeah, we'll let you know how it is and if it's worth going. And then other than that, we've already mentioned that we're going to the steampunk event, hopefully, in August.
Yes, and the Natural History Museum.
Yeah, we've got the silent disco at the end of August as well. So, should be all good fun. Yeah.
It's going to be even more fun because I'm normally in bed by 9 o'clock.
I know.
So I'm there going to be going, I feel like I'm going to go through waves where you peak and you're like, way, and then your energy goes, no, it's past your bedtime. You go, oh. But then you go, but you're in a nightclub, way! So, but it's past your bedtime.
And then you realise it's 1 a.m. and you're still going,
yeah!
And then you get to 2 a.m. you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be quite an emotional roller coaster
for me.
And it's the first time I've been out properly partying since
I think for
stopped
me,
everything and being a good girl to an extent.
This will be my first time in years of going out on a night out. So the last time I went out, I think I must have been 27, and I'm now turning 35.
The Gifford doesn't count as a night out, does it? It's like a pub, isn't it? I went to the Gifford with the ex before. We used to frequent the Gifford every weekend. So it kind of doesn't feel like it. Thank you. Well, thank you very much.
Where do you want it?
Well, you know what? Just whack a whole strip there and I can glue the whole book in. I've had this book since, what year was it?
It's 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Right, whack it in.
Go on. And it started to slowly fall apart. So we're just gluing it back together.
I remembered to plug my glue gun in for her.
Thank you.
There we go. Let's see how well that dries. Anywho, we have massively overrun, but I feel like we have made up some lost time because of our last absence. For this, we are sorry. We are going to try and get an episode out every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Obviously, if an event is going on, that will hopefully get uploaded in between episodes. So you can see what we've been up to, where we've been.
Any days out and whatnot.
Yeah, and also get a chance to talk about it. But it'd be nice to hear from you guys as well, please.
Any more recommendations as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Comment. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know, because this is a bit of a new layout we've done today, isn't it?
We've been more organised. We've been more responsible.
Yeah. For the last episode we watched, we were like, what is going on? But we did have feedback as well, didn't we? So we have listened. We're giving it a go. We've got some nice new topics. Let us know what you think. And any suggestions of what you want to hear from us as well. That'd be good.
Yeah, any fun things you want us to cover, any cool things you want us to cover. If there's something spooky going on as well, or you've because we have some. Do you have any funny spooky stories? I don't think I do.
Let us know yours,
Yeah.
please. We want
And
to
then the
read them.
spookier the better, and the best ones we'll read it on air.
Yeah, we will read them. We
The
will
most
read them.
spookiest, creepiest ones.
Because I've been checking on the Gmail.
Aww, that's a cute picture.
Thanks. I've been checking up on the Gmail, and all I keep on getting notifications about our subscriptions, like for podcasts or to be able to create this, and the fact that we're signed up to YouTube, all of that.
We pay for this, by the way.
Yeah.
We pay for us to
your
read this.
entertainment.
So the least you can do is comment.
Yeah, just leave us a comment. But yes,
And view.
So, all in all, we've listened to you. We've changed the layout. We've got some new subjects and stuff.
Yeah.
We would love to hear from you.
And we're going to have our little bitchy segments every now and again as well.
Yeah.
Just because, you know,
we're human.
Not everything's...
Jinx! Make a wish!
Touch wood, touch black, never get your voice back. Sorry, I know I'm always like with that one with the kids. The kids are doing it straight away.
Am I allowed to talk? Oh.
No.
You
can't now. You've just bloody spoke. You broke it.
But yes, we'd love to hear from you. Recommendations, places to go, what you think of our new kind of segments.
Yeah.
But also, let us know your spooky stories that you've experienced. Write it as if like it's like a diary entry or something like that, like a short story. And we will read the best one out, please. Anywho, this has been exciting, and we have massively overrun.
I feel like it's...
I love it. I feel a lot better.
It's
better.
a lot more organised, isn't it?
Yeah.
We need structure.
Yep.
Otherwise, it falls apart.
I like my heart. Actually, it's my body at the moment. It's just all falling.
My brain went like an anal prolapse.
And on that note,
I kind of want to know what that would look like.
I really don't know. Stop.
I don't want to, but I'm curious. Does it hurt? If you sit down, can you feel it? Does it feel like you're sitting on a lump? Do you know what I mean? Because doesn't it fall out?
I don't want to think about it.
So, surely if you sat down,
Stop.
you're you're sitting on something, wouldn't it? Do they have to sit on a neck pillow so it hangs in the hole?
I would have thought so. Tell you what, if you've experienced this, write in and let us know.
Yeah.
Just don't go into too much detail, please. Oh. Anywho.
Oh, no, I've seen a picture of it before I googled it. Yeah, no.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It was around
self-torture.
that time, when purple waffle, blue waffle, something like that was going round.
Yeah, blue waffle.
Oh my God, do you know what I told my kids once?
What?
It's so totally worked that apparently, I don't know if I say it because I don't know if they'll see it and then be like, oh, she lied, because I think they still believe it.
Don't say it then.
I kind of want it though because it's
go on then.
Right, so if you've got kids, yeah, right, I tell my kids random shit to keep them safe and whatnot. So I told my kids that apparently you can get mouth aids from kissing. But the thing is, if you Google it, it actually shows really awful pictures of the mouth. So it worked in my favour. So I think that's part of the reason why my kids are so good. Alicia's 19 and she's still a good girl.
Oh my!
Do you know what I mean?
God.
So, and I think that's part of the process. She literally she must have been telling her friend about it the one time when she was 15. And she was telling her friend, and she was like, yeah, didn't you know you could get that? And then her friend was like, no. And then they both Googled it. It caught me really bad pictures. And there was all we ain't kissing no boys. And I was like, yes, fucking worked. You got to be creative when you're a parent.
Yeah, I suppose, but there's an age limit, isn't there, really? I don't know. Anywho,
I don't know.
We are going to end this now.
Yes.
Thank you very much for tuning in again. Don't forget, write into us. We are thewitchinghourqueens@gmail.com. We're on Facebook, comment on there, and we're also still on TikTok. Stay tuned for part 2 on how to make your own little friend. Yes. And hopefully Laura will get started on her octopus and clay and everything.
Octopus.
And yeah, comment on our YouTube video as well. Any kind of feedback, let us know what we're doing. And we will catch you all in about 2 weeks' time.
Yes, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Stay tuned. Lovely to see you all.
Bye.
Sorry, I'll start over.